John Richardson. I was an ABH-2. I was excited about what I did on board ship. I was flipping the coin about staying in service. I was young, dumb, scared to death a whole lot of the times. The idea of leaving the ship, as I say, I had mixed feelings about it. I wanted to stay, be a part of make that my career. And I don't know, I didn't get the good, warm, fuzzy feeling from the recruiting people. For whatever reason, they just didn't actively pursue. I mean, here we are, we're at sea, we're doing lots of things. People have other jobs besides recruiting, and I understand that. And after the fact, you kick yourself sometimes and you say, man, why did I do that? But we all make decisions, and once you make a decision, you have to move on with your life. And had I not made that decision, I wouldn't have married my wife 37 years ago. We wouldn't have 3 great grandchildren, and things would have been different. But I do, on occasions, wish that decision had been the other way instead of the way it worked out. But I'm not disappointed. Nobody has to. If you lived through that era in the '60s, nobody really has to that was there and came home has to tell you what it was like for a serviceman in Vietnam to come home. There was dissension at home. While you were over there, I personally, while you might have read some things about that in Navy Times and the hometown newspapers, while you were over there, you didn't have really time for that to soak in at the magnitude of the dissension that was going on at home. And so consequently, it was pretty much an eye-opening experience when you came home to greet people at the airports that were, holding their signs and saying what they wanted to say. And while it was against you, I was in such awe of it that I didn't know how to respond. I think now that I'm 60 years old, I probably would have responded a little different, having lived life a little bit more and understood what those people were doing. I may have reacted a little differently, rather than just passing by and keep my focus on getting home. I might have had something to say back to them. However, that's what our country is all about. Good, bad, indifferent, you have the right to say those kinds of things. And for those of us that served our country, that's what we're there for. We provide you the means to dissent. And it's costly sometimes. But that's what our country is all about, is being able to rise up and say, I don't like the way things are going, and not be afraid of reprisal from your government or your, whether it's local, state, or federal. You can go to your church and worship as you wish. You can stand up and say, I don't like it, and in front of the cameras, if you will, but that's what we fight for. That's what a democratic society is all about, is having that ability to do that. And I'm proud that I had played a part in keeping that sacred to our country.